You also worked on Noah. So what is it? What do you do when you throw the element of fucking water in with everything you have to do?
That I learned.
Because obviously we know a lot of people that worked on that film, and almost everybody was like, it was a nightmare.
Oh, I actually had a good time on Noah. I mean, I was in charge. I was the third seat in the makeup department under Judy Chin and Margie. Margie's going to kill me because I forgot her last name. Anyway, sorry, Margie.
But we love you,
So
Margie.
I was the third. So they basically put me in charge of all the background team. So I had to put a team of makeup artists, like 25 makeup artists, because we had like anywhere from like 200 to 400 background. And in the rain. So, you know, you have to do research and like there's a lot of like, figuring out like how the hell is we going to get this to stay on? So with that said, I talked to people like actually Rick Baker.
Oh, legend.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Oh.
I worked with Rick.
Oh my God.
awesome.
That's so cool, man.
Oh, are you kidding me? Boing. Yeah, it was like, you know, I worked with Rick on, he gave me the job and I couldn't believe he's like, you want a job? I'm like, yeah. He goes, don't fuck it up. And I was like, famous words. But with that said, I learned a lot and I took that experience and I applied it to Noah. And people have been asking me, well, how did you get the makeup to stay on? And it's all about an additive. It's all about learning your materials. You know, doing a little R&D, a little research and development, and then and going from there. But, you know, I actually had the makeup team from Fury Road. When I was sitting on a panel at a trade show in New York, the team from Fury Road came up. The makeup department head goes, how did you get everything to stay on in the elements? So I pulled her aside and I said, oh, okay. So
the secret sauce.
Yeah,
but
it's
literally.
Yeah, but
it's
so
actually
speaking
an
of
additive you add.
Yeah.
It's an additive you add. It'll stay on all day, but you know what? The extras, you know, you bitch about it at the end of the night. Yeah, here you go. It's a little tenacious, the stuff, but hey,
harder to get off, but stays on, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But you brought up Rick Baker. I'm curious who your mentors are. Like who kind of ushered you into this business? Like at some point, right? This is what you wanted to do, and then how did you get brought into the industry?
Okay. So shall we start like who was that? I was born.
I was a fetus.
When I was a kid, my grandfather took me to the movies, and this movie Star Wars came out.
Oh,
you guys might have heard it.
Sorry,
heard
what
it.
was that? What was that called again?
Star Wars, I believe.
I think I've heard of it. I think I've heard of
something like that.
Yeah, you know, I think it has some notoriety. But my grandfather, I remember, he goes, "Hey, I heard about this movie Star Wars. Oh, you want to go see it?" And I was like, "I don't want to go see no stupid Star Wars. I want to go to Jones Beach." So finally one day said, "Okay, we're going to go see Star Wars." Okay, I saw Star Wars and I was like, "What the hell? Stop the press. This is great." This is when I truly fell in love with science fiction and movies and all that. But I was always like Star Trek when I was a kid, Twilight Zone. And then so in 77, my grandfather took me to see Star Wars. I was like, okay, wow, Star Wars, great. And then he took me to 1979 to see the movie Alien. Forget about that. Then I just fell in love with art and direction. And I was like, okay, I want to be in movies. I want to work in this thing. And I grew up in front of the TV. And so just persevered for years and years. You know, as a kid, always put stuff on. I always had the best Halloween costume.
You still do, but your Instagram is awesome, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, thank you.
The Halloween costumes are great.
I gotta represent. Well, I'm not allowed to enter any contest anymore, so they make me the judge. But and then you know, and and then I saw the movie Lost Boys, and then that got me into makeup effects. That's what I was like, okay, it's all about blending. I go, okay, I want to, and plus, who didn't want to be David the Vampire? So
you're. Oh no, go ahead.
And then the first time I worked on a movie, that one of my first forays out, professional one, was a movie Bullet with Mickey Rourke and Tupac Shakur.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like 23 on that. And then kept struggling and working and sleeping in my shop in Dumbo. And then I met, and then I got to work on Dogma. And I met, Dogma. I built the armor, designed and built the armor with the help of my buddy Louis Zakarian. The makeup department head, the special effects, Vincent Guastini, was really instrumental in getting me out there and me meeting people. And then I met my buddy Louis Zakarian, which parlayed into my working at Saturday Night Live, which I'd been there for 20-something years. Yeah. And it just went from there.